So I got it done. This is the finished product. I got a 5-gallon bucket inside the filter socks. I don't know if you can see it too good. It's not too bright outside yet. I got 3 holes, 3 1-inch hole right there going down, and I got one right there. So what happened is the heaviest one, that right there, goes to the top of the water to break the surface of the water. I don't know if you can see it. To break the surface of the water. Then the middle one, which is the second heaviest one, goes to the bottom of the water to keep the water stirred up. Bottom of the pond, all the way to the bottom. And then the third one, which is the lightest one, stays in the middle, you know, just to make a little movement. But yeah, that is the way that is working out. Seems to be working out fine. I dropped 2 heaters in there, a 500 and a 200. Kind of get the water heated because, you know, it's getting a little cold. It doesn't really get cold in Florida, but shit. The last week we had 40-degree weather, 57-degree weather, which, you know, is a little chilly. Shit. Coming from New York where it's 0-0 every so often, it's flipping between -1 and 0. You know, living in Florida for a couple of years, over 15, you know, body get used to it. So now, you know, I got everything in that little tote, that little thing right there that plugs in for right now. I'm gonna rework that and drop it into a box, a sealed box, so no water or nothing can get into it. And, you know, the cord got to be picked up and all that. Still a work in progress, but I actually worked it out where I can use a filter socks. So all I have to do is just stop the water, grab that filter socks out, throw it in the wash, and I can put another one in there. Yeah, I had a little problem where I was drilling some holes in the bottom, but they wasn't, you know, for the flow of the pump. That pump is a 2,400-gallon pump. So it's pumping 2,400 gallons of water, you know, an hour. And it can be adjusted all the way down to, I think, 13. So, you know, I just left it wide open, but I was having a little problem with the bucket where the water wasn't coming out of. I don't see it. Know if you can see the holes all the way down in the bottom, but I had to drill those 2 big holes right there, which is, you can see those right there, a 1-inch, and basically it forces the water out of the bottom first to create a stir in the bottom, you know, on the rocks, and then whatever flows up top just flows out those big holes, still creating another current on top. But it's working perfectly fine. It's been on for a little bit, almost a day now. Not really a day. A couple hours, about 15 hours. And already you can see what the amount of crap that it sucked out my stuff. You know, and it's forcing the water right through the filter socks, which that's a 200 micron, which, you know, will basically takes everything out, and they get clogged real quick because they take everything out of the water, crystal clear the water. I left the cover somewhere, probably at my store, and I gotta go get the cover. I'm gonna make a hole in the cover to put it in there and close this up so no leaves or nothing get in here. You know, as you can see, there's a little crap in there from leaves and all that stuff going in there right now. So I'm gonna do that so it doesn't clog up. But yeah, it's working perfectly fine. 3 holes, 3 1-inch hole, nice bucket from Home Depot, 27-gallon, a 5-gallon. This literally took me about 15 minutes to make. It took me a little more than that because I had to, you know, stop and doing all this crap. But if I was dedicating all the time to it, literally it would take me less than 15 minutes. It's just drilling those 2 holes, those